That's funny.
Here we go. Last spring I was riding, checking on my cattle. The sun was warm and bright. I rode down by the marsh to see some pretty flowers. They sure were a beautiful sight. When all of a sudden my blood ran cold when I saw what was sitting on a log. Staring back at me with big bug-eating grins were two little red-legged frogs. Well, you may be wondering why a couple little croakers would make me get so uptight. But you gotta understand that out here in California, amphibians got equal rights. I knew if they were spotted, folks would think they needed saving, then I'd never get them out of my hair. So I tried to convince them to hop over to my neighbors. I said, there's better tasting bugs over there. Oh, the red-legged frog is a cute little frog if you like bug-eyed, slimy things. But to me, he's just a pain in my backside. He's an environmentalist best dream. He eats flies and skeeters and he croaks all night and he lives in a wetland bog. The Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth, but I believe it'll be the red-legged frog. Well, there was nothing I could do, so I just went about my business. I was doctoring a calf one day when a fella from the county came to check upon the wetland, so I started riding over his way. Then he got so excited you'd think he'd found a cure for cancer. He was grinning as he pointed across the bog. He said, you won't believe it, but away out over yonder, I found myself a red-legged frog. Oh, shoot. Then I knew the wreck was on and there was no way I could stop it, so I did what they said I had to do. I built a fence around the wetland, but the frogs kept multiplying, so I fenced off other places too. Then they took up so much pasture, but then I had this great idea, and I figured that I might just have the knack. When the frogs start getting restless, and when they get to roaming, why couldn't I just herd them back? Well, if I knew then what I know now, I never would have even left the barn. Cause no one ever told me, and I never would have guessed that frogs don't herd worth a darn. I couldn't get them bunched, they just hopped all over. I wore out 3 horses and my dogs. I'll tell you right now that you ain't never a cowboy till you've tried herding a bunch of red-legged frogs. Oh, the red-legged frog is a cute little frog if you like bug-eyed, slimy things. But to me, he's just a pain in my backside. He's an environmentalist best dream. He eats flies and skeeters and he croaks all night and he lives in a wetland bog. The Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth, but I believe it'll be the red-legged frog. Well, my failures soon proved to be my demise. They just couldn't be contained. Then I knew the war was lost when they swam all over after the first big rain. I could see they were mocking and laughing at me as some floated past me on a log. You really don't know what humility is till you've been bested by a red-legged frog. Well, I lost my lease, then I sold my cows and I had to move to town. But people come to see their little slimy bug-eyed buddies for miles and miles around. Now I work at Walmart and all I got left's an old pickup and a half-deaf dog. So who's the endangered species now? The cowboy or the red-legged frog? Oh, the red-legged frog is a cute little frog if you like bug-eyed, slimy things. But to me, he's just a pain in my backside. He's an environmentalist best dream. He eats flies and skeeters and he croaks all night and he lives in a wetland bog. The Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth, but I believe it'll be the red-legged frog. Oh, the Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth, but I know it'll be the red-legged frog. played the song once, and me and my singing partner, we were opening up a gig for Michael Martin Murphey. And you don't believe how conservative that guy is. So anyway, I did that song, and he kind of liked it, and made me, once he said that, it kind of worried me, you know, that it could be, he might use it for good, evil instead of good.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
there we go.
What you got here?
I got a frog.
What?
I'm gonna come out, but there you go.